Hey guys, Zennosh here, and seems like in Exos Heroes, the first Guardian's Choice Fatecore banner is going to come back yet again, and that's gonna be tomorrow, Thursday, alright? So this is gonna be a really great chance for the beginners out there to lay your hands on your favorite first Guardian hero units like, let's say, Fatecore Gion or Fatecore. That's still very popular indeed, and well, talking about the first Guardian hero units, they all are like one-man army. They can pretty much solo so many connets out there. Back in those days when they were running rampant, they were so vicious that they would totally solo the connets out there, whether it be the story connets or the Zennosh battles. Still now, you can actually solo the story content starting chapter 1 till chapter 10 right away very easily with the first Guardians hero around. That's how good they really are, thanks to their dragon scale and their dragon wrath in their passive skill effect that makes them very unkillable, plus being able to deal so many damage thanks to their true counter known as the Dragon Wrath that keeps on countering the opponents whenever they are attacked. Alright, so that's gonna be so cool out there. Alright, so that's it and done. Let's talk about this choice Fatecore banner. So what does it present before us? Well, when you are going to look into this banner, you will be provided a choice to pick one out of these 6 first Guardian hero units: Fatecore Gion, Fatecore Rera, Fatecore Magi, Fatecore Ramsey, Fatecore Anastasia, and the Fatecore Baelish. And now the question is, who are you supposed to really focus on, alright? Because you can only pick one out of them, and that particular hero unit is going to get red boosted for the remaining 7 days, alright? Or until the date actually expires. That's going to be the February 11th, alright? So that's going to be it. Well, let's start talking about the Fatecore Gion and the Fatecore Rera. They are gold Fatecore hero units. Their drop rate chance is going to be 0.5% chance, and you can get them for free after 28 multi summons in their banner. And that's going to cost you guys about 19,600 cents if you are a beginner. I'm just trying to provide you guys with some extra information out there, alright? And they both are very amazing hero units, especially the Fatecore Rera. When you have Fatecore Battery around, Fatecore Rera can deal some heavy damage out there. Fatecore Rera is also really awesome because she is the fastest unit in the game, and you will have very easy time in having the upper hand right off the bat when you have Fatecore Rera on your team, being able to initiate the round in the Zennosh battles out there, guys. Yes, she is like a mayhem. She can really hurt the opponents out there real bad, especially when you have the battery signature force unlocked. She can deal even more damage out there, alright? So that's how she is. And if you can unleash potential of the Fatecore Rera, she can even inflict the opponents with bind, which will not allow the opponents to recover any kind of mana at all, alright, for about I think 2 turns, and that is really good in the Zennosh battle. So there are so many things that you can really expect out of the Fatecore Rera. It's really a top competent unit, and if you really don't have Fatecore Rera, you gotta pick her right away. That's how good she is again. And most of all, she really pairs up with Battery, or let's say the Fatecore Battery, who is one of the key unit in the game as well. If you really don't have the Fatecore Battery so far, you are supposed to get her right away, and you can get her pretty fast thanks to the String of Creation Ray banner out there. And lately, there is a gold Fatecore selection ticket as well, where I have really recommended most of the players out there to get the Fatecore Battery right away if you don't have a. So if you have Fatecore Battery around, Fatecore Rera is going to be very vicious against the opponents out there, and it's always a great thing to have her in your team, alright? And now let's talk about the next unit. That's going to be the Fatecore Gion. Yes, so what's up with the Fatecore Gion right over here? Fatecore Gion is really good with his stats, okay? He has really good defense stats, health points, as well as the attack stats. He's really durable indeed, and he can really maximize the potential of his dragon scale and the dragon wrath, with which the opponents will face his wrath indeed, alright? And especially when he is combined, or let's say if he's working together with Fatecore Raquel or Raquel in your team, you are going to have so much fun out there, guys. Guess what? When the opponents are disheartened thanks to Fatecore Raquel or Raquel, you will be able to get extra turn if the Fatecore Gion manages to kill a opponent, alright? And best part is that his first active skill only consumes 1 mana. That means it's really easy to spam his first active skill, and it has a 300% damage on it. That means it's going to be quite easy for him to actually get rid of those units as well. And on top of that one, if his Dragon Wrath or let's say his counter manages to kill the opponents, he will get the extra turn right away as well. So there are so many ways for him to get the extra turn with the Raquel being around, and they are really a good combination indeed. They are like one of the more very, very offensive combo out there, and you would definitely love to use them in the team out there. So that's the really good potential that you can actually reap out of the Fatecore gen out there. So that set aside, first priority should really go to Fatecore Era, and the second priority should really go to Fatecore Gion. If you already do have Fatecore Era, then you can really prioritize the Fatecore Gion. If you already have Fatecore Gion, then try to get the Fatecore Era ASAP, alright? So that's gonna be it. Now let's talk about the Black Fatecore hero units. Are they really worth getting? I would say not really, except for one particular hero unit, and that's gonna be the Fatecore Ramjay, alright? The best thing about him is that, like, yes, first, he is a first guardian hero unit, and on top of that one, he can actually inflict the opponents with the nullify heal negative status effect, which will not allow the opponents to heal their HP back, and that is so crucial in order to counter the current stall meta. Yes, the stall meta is really based upon providing a lot of heals to themselves over and over again, so that the tanker meta will just stall out the team until the passive damage comes out from the tower or something like that, and then like the penalty damage will be out there to wipe out all the opponents out there, and that is really, really pathetic indeed. So just in order to avoid that kind of conditions out there, you can just use Fatecore Ramsey in your team. Yes, lately there is another unit out there known as the Carry, who is another general unit who can actually inflict that nullify heal on the opponents for 14 turns, and she's really good out there as well. But the Carry needs a lot of build up as well. Okay, her nation is pretty new as well, and they are very few heroes under her name, and it's kind of like she's not really that versatile as of now because of the lack of hero units out there. So I would say Fatecore Ramsey is still viable out there to counter the stall meta and provide a lot of help to you guys, especially in those story contests where the boss units keeps on healing themselves over and over and over again. And if you really want to counter them, Fatecore Ramsey is going to be a really good help to you guys. So that's said and done, guys. If you're asking me if Fatecore Magi really good, I would say like she's good, but just like a first guardian hero unit, alright? Not really that super duper special though, alright? I would not say like she's a top tier unit. She's like, well, you can skip her, alright? Next is gonna be the Fatecore Anastasia. As a beginner, you will be able to get a lot of help from the Fatecore Anastasia, alright? As she can provide herself the first aid and the massive healing as well, which is a burst effect. She can really provide a very massive rejuvenation for the entire team. She can really heal a massive chunk of lost health to the entire team that can really recover your team from near that situation to the maximum potential right away. So that's really good thing about her about the Fatecore Anastasia. There was this one time when Fatecore Anastasia was the top tier unit indeed, like she was the SSS tier unit, the god tier unit indeed, but now she has totally fallen. But if you somehow manage to get her as a beginner, this is definitely a really great unit to have around, and she can really do the soloing thing, the solo first guardian hero unit the best. Okay, she can really fulfill that one-man army thing the best because she can heal herself as well. So that's that, guys. And the next thing going to be the Fatecore Baelish. Well, he's just good. That's all I gotta say, guys. Fatecore Magi and Fatecore Baelish, they are nearly in the same category. All right. So that's all I have to. That's all I have to say to you guys. Let me know in the comment section below, like, what do you guys think about these hero units right over here? Like, which one is your favorite and what you are really trying to get after. All right. So looking into this notice right over here, guys, it says that there is no cost for opening the content. All right. The first recruit is only going to cost us 200 cess. So 200 cess for one multi-summon, that's really good. 500 cess discount indeed. But after the first recruitment, every rest of the multi-summon is going to cost 700 cess per one multi-summon. So there we go, guys. That's gonna be it. For gold Fatecore hero unit, the drop rate chance is 0.5% chance, and you can get them for free after 28 multi-summon. That's going to cost you 19,600 cess. For the black Fatecore hero units, they are going to drop at 0.7% chance. Like, let's say this Fatecore Baelish, Fatecore Anastasia, Fatecore Ramsey, and Fatecore Magi, they're going to drop at 0.7% chance from their own banner, and you can get them for free after 19 multi-summons only. Alright, so that's gonna be it. So those are the information that I think is going to be quite helpful to you guys. If you're a beginner, try to get Fatecore Era right away. See, it's that good. But somehow if you already have Raquel, Rachel, all right, then well, you can go for the Fatecore Jeon, all right. He's gonna be a really great tough not to crack unit out there, guys. Try to get this waifu right away, right over here. If you already do have it, then Fatecore Jeon. That's gonna be my thing, guys. And if you already do have both of them, then you can actually start getting Fatecore Ramji, all right. But if you already have these 3 units, then well, if possible, you can get Fatecore Anesthesia, or you can actually get the dupe of the Fatecore Rera right over there, all right. You can try getting a dupe and actually use her in order to transcend. Alright, you can actually do the Fatecore fusion as well just to get some extra stats, but transcending is kind of a little bit more crucial because of the element enhancement that you are going to be using quite fast. Alright, so that's going to be it. Alright, but if you already do have Fatecore and Fatecore Jeon, I think this banner is not really going to be very that like must to summon banner out there. Alright, you can just skip this one out as well. So those are the things as a tip from my side to you guys. And that's it for today. See you guys in the next video.